Good morning, it's day 2. I'm trying to raise my rating from 0 to 2000 while giving you useful tips to do the same. Today I'll be focusing on how to play good openings, and as always I'll explain move by move. Enjoy! Okay, let's go. First of all, I love to push the pawn in front of the king. I'm basically placing a pawn in the center of the board and also get ready to develop my bishop and my knight and my queen. Now, you shouldn't go out with the queen too early, so I'm not playing tricky moves like queen h5. I will actually go with the knight out. I'm bringing a piece out and attacking this pawn. My opponent is very smart, and so they are counterattacking. Now I play my favorite opening, which is the Spanish. Okay, my opponent is playing really fast, and now there is already a trick. Attention, this trick doesn't work if you play bishop c4. I will show you why. So now I can take this pawn here and I can say, oh no, my pawn. Because basically after knight takes, there is the amazing fork. And I'm giving a nice fork to the bishop and the knight. So I'm winning back the piece. So it was just a trade. Usually my opponents are taking here with the bishop, then I take with the queen. I'm attacking this knight, and if this knight moves away, the rook is even hanging behind. So it's kind of really dangerous. Okay, they are playing a6, attacking my bishop. Now I just got... Oh, what I wanted to say before moving on. If my bishop would have been on c4, then the knight could have captured the bishop. That's why this doesn't work with the bishop on c4. Remember that, it's important. So I'll go back with the bishop on a4, and if p5, I'll just move my bishop back. That's it. One very important thing that you should try to do in the openings is to develop every single piece. So now I'm basically, you see, I've been moving this bishop 3 times already. I will do bing, boom, and I will do bum because the bishop is under attack. But this is just because a bishop has a value of 3 points and a pawn has a value of 1 pawn. So I cannot trade a bishop for a pawn. I'm just forced to do that. If not, I will go on by developing this knight, and then the bishop, and then a castle. So important is to bring out all the toys. There was an opening in a book that I studied when I was young that had exactly this. When you are a kid, kids are never playing just with one toy. When they have the box full of toys, they just take this box, they throw everything out, and they want to play with all of them together. It's more fun. And on the chessboard it's the same. It's more fun to play with all the pieces. My opponent is taking time to think. I will tell you what is the best way to face this idea of the fork. Now there is, okay, they took eventually, but instead the best move would have been bishop d6, because now you're giving away your bishop, and in an open position, bishops are a bit better than knights. So a bishop and a knight are both 3 points, but are very different pieces. The queen! Okay, rip the queen. I don't know. Okay, we won a queen in a few moves. Now this is going to be over. There are so many nice moves. This knight is hanging. If this knight moves, there is a pawn hanging behind. Also, there could be some... I was thinking about the ideas in this position. Okay, I will play a 4. I'll say to... What? Okay, now my opponent is going a bit crazy. I'm taking the knight. And now I will play queen here. And I'm threatening to give a check here. And I'm also attacking the rook. Okay, I think I will go... What would you play? Test. Would you take the rook? Or would you go queen f7? You have 3 seconds to think. Okay, I think like the right answer is queen f7. Because now the king can just go there. It's just in 1 square. Oh, wait. I thought I could long castle. I thought I could long castle. There is the knight still here. Okay, we'll bring down the knight. Like, it's fine. It's okay. It was... I mean, with long castle would have been basically checkmate. But let's see if we can do it 1 move later. Okay, we can still do it, right? Yes, we give a check. Now, before there would have been just bishop d7 and then queen takes is checkmate. The kiss of death. The queen is kissing the black king, but it's the kiss of death. Now, the king can just go there, and then we have checkmate with the queen here. Okay, they are holding. We'll take here. Okay, that's fun, actually. That's a very good resource. Because now I don't have a quick checkmate. Because the king can run away here. That was very smart by my opponent. I will play rook here. And then I'll take there. I think this is the quickest move to give checkmate. If you saw a quickest checkmate, let me know in the comments. You always find great ideas. I'm very happy when you guys try to find better moves. I think it's a very good way to be immersed in the game. So to think about every single move on your own before seeing what I play, and sometimes you come up with better moves than mine. So good job there. Okay, this is made at the next move. Bim! Boom! They disconnected. Oh my god. I can't do the bomb. Okay, oh, no rematch, sorry. Let's play another game. Okay, this time we have the black pieces, and the things are the same. My opponent is using a different opening, which is also a good one. I think, like, when you start playing chess, you should try to put a pawn in the center with the first move. So to play e4 or d4. And with black, you do the same. You just play e5 or d5. Now, e5 would be a gambit. We are not seeing gambits in this video. So we'll play d5, trying to control the center, fight for it with our pawn. Now they go with the knight out, we will also go with the knight out. And here there is a very smart way to fight for the center, which is called Queen's Gambit. And now we can do it with the black pieces. So we will do this. Pawn on c5. What are we doing? We are offering a pawn. This pawn is basically a free gift that we are offering to our opponent. Hey there, wanna take? They didn't even take. But once they take, you can now push this pawn and then take it back. And what you have done, you have exchanged a pawn of the center for a pawn on the side. So it's a good thing because you will be left with 2 pawns at the center of the board. A very good trade. Okay, now we can still do this by playing knight here. We are attacking this pawn one more time. And if my opponent takes, it's just that we are just giving away a pawn for a move, because then we will be pushing this pawn and then we will take back this one. So it's a very nice gambit. Okay, bishop there. The bishop is attacking this knight. Now, I think we have so many moves. Oh, I will go for this move, which because it's very nice. Now, if the bishop takes here, and beginners love to trade, I'll take back with the queen. Also, this pawn is now protected by the bishop, and I'm ready to bring out this bishop, so all good. Okay, c3. This is protecting the central pawn. I think I will take here once. Whoa. That's very... Okay, rule number one. That is always another rule number one. Okay, I want to say a very important tip is do not pre-move. Yeah, my opponent basically nearly pre-moved, and now they lost a pawn because I took a pawn, now I'm taking another. And once they take back, I took 2 pawns, they took just 1. And I'm left with 2 pawns in the center, which is very good. So, why? No, don't pre-move.
One eternity later.
Well, I don't know why people are always just getting disconnected and they abandon their games. It's a bit of annoying, but we still won in 7 moves. This position wasn't a big deal. I just won a pawn. I had to develop all my pieces and to castle, control the center, and still fight for a win. It wasn't over at all. Okay, next game. We have the white pieces, and I will start with the e-pawn. My opponent is pushing this. Okay, I have something fun to try. I will go with this tennis on gambit because I want to show you the concept of gambit, no? We have seen already how to develop your pieces, control the center, develop your pieces, blah, blah, blah. Now, in the opening, you can also do a gambit, meaning that you're giving away a pawn to do some quick attack or some quick development. Now, what I'm doing, I'm going with the knight here. I'm attacking this pawn and also attacking the most vulnerable point in the black field. Oh my god, never play f6. This is a very important rule. You know why? Because with the move f6, you're seriously weakening this diagonal where the king could be exposed. Now, we'll take the pawn for now, but we'll keep an eye on that diagonal. Okay, we'll go with the pawn in the center. When we can put a pawn in the center, we do it. So we did. And now, guys, oh my god. There are so many fun moves that I see here. I'll take here first. Okay, no, actually, no. I will protect this knight. So let's play simple. So we protected the knight that is attacked by the bishop because if I take here, honestly, my opponent is not forced to take there, but they could also take here. Now there is a very nice trap. What do you play if the queen would have taken there? White to move, what do you play? Let me know in the comments. Bishop here is, okay, it's fine, it's attacking the queen. We could move the queen or play f3. I think we will play queen here. It's better than play f3. Okay, now we can play the move that you thought, guys. Bishop b5 check. We are giving a check, and now we win the pin, the queen. And we say thank you very much. This is under attack. We have to move the queen again. We'll move the queen here. Yeah, so we are protecting this bishop. Okay, my opponent is not taking. I'm taking here. Yumi. And then let's play h3. Let's see where this bishop is going. Okay, there. I can't play this because the knight is hanging. Okay, but I can play knight takes. This is a smart move. We are sacrificing a piece because we want to take there. And after pawn takes, we take with the queen and we are giving a fork. So my opponent is not taking. Okay, we'll take here. Then we give a check here. Oh, wait, not check there. Okay, let's develop. We don't have pieces to give checkmate. So we have +7. We have a huge material advantage, but you don't give checkmate with the queen alone. So you have to bring all the rest. I will do long castle because it's very smart in such a situation because it brings out the queen at the same time. And now I'm nearly threatening checkmate. Nearly because this is a very nice check. The king cannot go there because there is the rook. The king cannot go there because there is the queen, but there is a move to defend. That is rook there. Now I'll go with the knight here. Will the bishop see that this knight can be captured? Because if not, I give mate at the next move. Will they take the rook? Yes! Checkmate, baby. Okay, guys. Last game for today. We have the white pieces, and I always play the move e4. I will play d4 for you today. Okay. Every time your opponent is not going for the center, you always place 2 pawns strong in the middle of the board. This is very important because now all your pieces are ready to go out. You can go out, okay, this bishop is attacking this pawn, so we go with the knight out, we protect it, then we go with the other knight out, then we bring, oh, well, not here, but here. We bring the bishop, we castle, and we have done our homeworks in the openings. That's what we have to do. Homeworks. Okay, the queen out is a bit early for the queen to go out, but it's okay. They try to do some tricky things. I think, yeah, the queen is attacking this pawn. Let me think a second. Is there a way that I can show you how bad it is to take the g-pawn? Because those are called poison pawns. And sometimes the queen could be trapped. Because after queen takes, rook here, the queen has still this square. And I don't see a way to remove that square. Well, maybe knight there. But then this pawn would be hanging, so I shouldn't play tricks. Okay, you know what? I'll just castle. Castle is a very good way to protect this pawn. But attention. If there is a bishop that could go here, then you're nearly checkmated. So you have to be careful there. Okay, this is a bad move. Do you see the move that is winning at least a piece? It's the move e5. I'm attacking this bishop, but it's not the only piece that I'm attacking. Because I'm also attacking the queen. Oh no. Okay, I said this was going to be the last game, but those games are so quickly that we'll play one more. Okay, so we go for the center, we develop the pieces. Guys, I think that to get to 800 in chess, you have to take the 3 pieces that your opponent is offering. At some point, they offer you 3 pieces. So, yeah, you'll go for it. Now we just develop. Here there is a very fun trick. Basically, my opponent went with the bishop here, and this is the Spanish. It's one of my favorite openings. The idea of the Spanish is that the bishop is attacking the knight that is protecting the pawn. So theoretically, now my opponent could take, and after I take with a pawn, they could take this pawn for free. But there is a problem, because this pawn is also attacked by the knight right now. So my opponent doesn't really win a pawn. Okay, they're just castling. I think I will just bring out my pieces. As normal, you know, bishop out, and then play d6. Let me see if I can show you how I used to win when I was very young. Very quickly in the opening, just because I was developing my pieces in very effective moves. Because this is a very general advice that they tell you, develop your pieces. Okay, but you try to develop your pieces, and at some point your pieces are looking like really bad placed. And the reason is that sometimes, or actually always, you don't have to just develop your pieces, but you have to develop them in very effective squares. And And right now, my pieces are in the most effective squares they could be. My opponent played a move d4, by the way, which is a mistake. I mean, I think, right? So this pawn is protected 2 times and is attacked 1, 2, 3. So my opponent will lose the pawn. Now, I will take with the knight, meaning that this pawn is now unprotected. But there is a problem, because this bishop is also under attack. So if my opponent wants to take 1 pawn, I will be very happy to take 3. That's very nice. Okay, they took there. So now I just take back. I won a pawn and I'm ready to castle. Okay, I will go back because I cannot... This is a case where you can move the same piece twice in the opening. You don't want to lose a piece that has a value of 3 points, the bishop, in exchange of a pawn that has a value of 1 point. So it's very good to bring your bishop back home. Basically, you have in the opening, so we have seen what you have to do in the opening. Develop your pieces, castle, control the center, move your pieces in very effective squares. And then always stay alert because your opponent will blunder. What is a blunder? Is when they leave a piece hanging, when they blunder the queen, when they do a mistake. So we have 1 piece to still develop, which is this bishop. How do we do it? We have to unblock it, so we push this pawn, and then the bishop is ready to go. There was a pawn hanging, by the way. I honestly should have taken that pawn, but I wasn't focused. Okay, bishop here. We are attacking the queen. Will my opponent see that? I think yes. It's a direct attack. They cannot play f3 here to protect because the pawn is pinned, and so they move the queen there, which is very smart. Okay, now I will show you. All the pieces are developed, right? So we have to bring the queen and the rooks to the game, which is not so easy. So how to do it? We have to think about a plan. My plan in this position will be to try to give checkmate to the king in the quickest way possible. So I will go with the knight here. I want to upgrade this knight and to bring it to f4. To f4, on f4, this knight is attacking the g2 pawns. So if I can bring the queen to g5, move this bishop away, I'll give checkmate there, which is the kiss of death. Okay, h3 attacking my bishop. I was thinking about even sacrificing it, but I don't think it's worth it. So we'll just go with the bishop out. Anyway, we're just, making this line free for the queen to eventually give checkmate. We will not play queen g5 because the queen would be hanging, but we will first play knight f4 and then queen g5. So first this, and then give mate. Okay, let's do it. Bing! Boom! Will my opponent find a way to defend the bank? There are some moves that protect it. For example, moving the king here. No, it doesn't. Pushing g3, it seems like the only way, but it's still bing boom bang in a few moves. I'll show you why. Okay, my opponent is thinking a lot, so they probably saw that this is going to be checkmate, so they're trying to find a way. I think like the best way to protect, well, the only way that I see, I don't know if you see any other move, is to play g3, because this pawn cannot be pushed, because there is a giga bishop here that is pinning it. So g3 is the only way, but then, oh, g4 they played. Okay, after the move g3, I can take here with the queen, because the pawn is still pinned, cannot take. The king has to move, and then I give mate. After the move g4 that they played, I'm taking here, and after pawn takes, I'm still taking here and giving mate. Okay, I think we have mate in 2. I don't know if we have mate in 1. No, we don't have mate in 1. So we'll take here. The king cannot go there. We are giving a discovery check. My opponent tried, but this is checkmate. Guys, hope you enjoyed these quick games. Lots of fun checkmates, lots of quick wins. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow for day 3 of this challenge. If you didn't check out, this is day 1. Bye. Thank you for watching.